The Hub Radio. I still have to be able to be true to myself.
When it comes to hair and natural hair and people, like whether you got the curliest hair or the kinkiest hair or your hair is
taking the initiative to serve the underserved, no matter what form or shape or fashion.
A princess always wears a crown over long hair flowing down, never over braids or afros. Well, I was that little girl learning hatred for my curls, and I tried to burn them straight till a new reality broke through and settled over me. Then got herself.
Swear I just need one more day. My homies need no more babies. And I'ma need way more checks, cause my mama need no more stress. Papa no dose, I rest. Never really enough, I guess. Just cause I know niggas sleeping on me. Right place, right time. I'm trying to find where both them things might be. Wake up, check my phone. Fuck it's going on, yeah. Throw a nigga up, bomb. Came too far from home, yeah. Post my desire, spin alone. Deep off in my zone. Living off a dollar in a motherfucking dream. A lot of shit now would have seen. Truly San Fernando. Got the bravest kids out here with piranhas, hoping they can swim. Swear it's one day rhyming, and they're sticking strength. Life is boom or bust, and they only focus on making it. Come take a trip to La La Land. Nothing like the movies, no La La Land. So easy to lose it out in La La Land. Are you sure this what you really want? Ooh, yeah. Not South Central, but the A18. Meals ain't guaranteed, better scrape your plate. Take it day by day, you slip up and they take your place. Started rapping and they try to low bro me. Like, bitch, do I look like my name Fonte? Sick of old salty niggas throwing shame away. And I'm sick of ages trying to delay my pay. I'm trying to put some opportunities around my way. Off California, yeah, and Chippewa. Them State Street parts, North Hollywood, kinda look like Gravois Park. Trying to buy my mama a nice crib by the state, so I really need them to up these tour rates. Fuck out my face if you got an issue. I know my wave, I don't got a dish. Jobs come every day, some might miss you. If you're crying in this life, probably don't fit you. Truly San Fernando, got the bravest kids out here with piranhas, hoping they can swim. Swear it's one day rhyming, and it's sticking strength. Life is boom or bust, and they only focus on making it. Come take a trip to La La Land. Nothing like the movies, no La La Land. So easy to lose it out in La La Land. Are you sure this what you really want? Ooh, Hey, killer, Midwest nigga. On the west side mission. Hey, yeah, killer, I'm a Midwest nigga. On the west side mission. This is what it feels like. Yeah, this is what it feels like. You said it, man.
Oh, sweet, beautiful depression music. yeah. Turn me up a little more, Seymour. Voices. Can I just be real for a second? Sometimes I just feel like I'm forsaken. I know I've been down for a while now, and it seems like every situation got me bound. Try to be a man, follow my calling, but it seems like every step I'm for crazy decisions is wrecking my brain, holding in all this pain.
Hey, happy Tuesday and good evening to all of my queens and my kings out there. It is 7:30 and you are now tuned in with Queen's Table Talk on the Hub Radio. I am your host, Mo, and I'm here with my co-host, my dear friend, my fellow queen, Miss Lovely Leah.
Hey, Queens. Hey.
How you doing, queen?
I'm doing good. How
That-
you guys doing?
Good. We currently are one person short today. Jasmine Renee is out, but we're gonna hold it down for her. But you know what? We also have a special guest in the house, Miss JB. How you doing, JB? That is my girl, JB. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me tell you guys like a funny story really quick. So we didn't know that JB was going to be on the show with us today. We just knew that we were going to have like a surprise mystery guest. And we kept on saying, okay, I don't know who this is going to be. Like, I just hope that it's not like somebody.
Like a dude or something.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know who to expect. So, but I was so happy. Like, I heard her voice through the door and I was like, wait, okay, it's a female. And then when she came in, I was like, okay, cool, it's JB. So we like her. So. Yes. No, JB, you are always welcome here at Queen's Table Talk. Oh, thank you so much for coming to be a part and coming to chill with us. Oh my God, we miss her too. It is our last episode of 2017, you know, so we're gonna close this out right. So we're gonna go out upon a bang in 2017. As you can see, we are in our Christmas spirit today with our little antlers, and then she has her hat on. Yes, so it has been a crazy week. We were so busy here at the Hub Radio last weekend. We had event after event after event, and JB, you hosted 2 of the events. So let's start in order because we had a lot going on. So on Saturday we had Winter Wonderland, and that was down the street. It was nice. It was for the babies. It was for Dr. Tony Johnson Chavis.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So it was a really nice event. It was down. I believe it was behind her offices. Is that where it was? Yeah. And then we had a lot. We had games. We had Black Santa. We had a photo booth. We were taking pictures.
Awesome performances.
Yes, from Sea Blue. Young Rob and his daughter performed. That was a beautiful performance. Yeah, just to see a father and his daughter performing. It was a poem. Yeah, it was called Phenomenal Father and Phenomenal Daughter. That was really nice to see. And then the Gig Squad, they performed as well. So it was a lot of entertainment that was there, and we had food.
By kids,
Yeah.
which was the cool part. It was
By children.
And the performances were kids.
They were teaching us some stuff. Like, they was out there teaching us, like, how to dance and stuff. And I was like, okay, now.
I like the motorcycle club that came out.
Yeah, the motorcycle club, too. They was deep, too.
The bike
They was doing the shuffle. Hey, but yeah, we was out there stepping with them. Yeah, I was out there stepping. You know, I do a little something. Don't play. Yes. But Winter Wonderland, it was so dope. We had a good time. There, as you see the picture. Shout out to D from the Scumbag Society. Shout out to T, who's in the studio with us. And then, of course, we have, JB, you took a picture. Yes. Photo crest. More to JB. Oh, my God. Put that on your resume, girl. Yes. And then... And then later on that night, we had Saturday Night Live at Fridays in Compton, which was hosted by JB as well. Oh my God, what don't you do?
I know more too, JB. Always.
Yes, there's definitely more to JB. And it was an ugly Christmas sweater theme. So it was a good turnout. I had a good time.
Interesting turnout, we'll say that. Awesome DJ and stuff. Like DJ B Love. We had
shout out to him.
Free appetizers. We had some. It was a couple miles
good drinks,
Y'all need to watch out.
Oh my God, that's how I'm trying to be. Okay, look, when I walked in, there was 2 women, and they were, oh my God, like they was dancing to every song. When I tell you, I want to be just like them in like 20 years. Like that's gonna be me. Like I'm gonna be like 75 still twerking. Like I promise you, I will be. Yes. I will be that person.
We're gonna have some interesting grandmothers in the next like 20, 30 years.
For real, I can already see that. I'll be like, you don't know nothing about this.
Right. And
What
it's
you?
gonna be Bodak Yellow.
Bodak Yellow. What you know about this? What do you know about this? Nothing. Oh, we have the ugly Christmas sweater. As you can see in the picture, that is Miss Tootie. That is Dee's sister. I know you can't tell up on the picture, but on the back of her sweater, she had a pretzel bag. that was like hooked onto her sweater. Yeah, she was securing the pretzel bag.
Secure the bag. Okay,
Securing the pretzel bag, actually. But she was really nice. She's actually running for office in 2019.
No way.
Yes way. So
Wait,
yes.
office like mayor of Compton?
I don't remember. I don't remember. Forgive me, okay, for not remembering. However, we did have a conversation with her. Like I said, it was in 2019. So right now she's trying to build up voter registration within the city of Compton. So we will be having her up on the show sometime next year. But yeah, we're definitely going to be in correspondence with her because, like I said, she wasn't there for long, but we got a chance to talk to her for a little bit. But she seemed like she was really nice. And she had like a really nice spirit about her. So she's cool, and she's already part of the HUD family because she's these sisters. So yeah, so shout out to her.
Hey, Tootie girl.
Hey, Tootie. And then Project Skid Row, that was on Sunday. Yeah, so Sunday, I myself and Jasmine, along with Dee from the Scumbag Society, we went out. We partnered with Madison Avenue, a nonprofit, to go volunteer on Skid Row.
You guys had a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we had a lot of stuff.
I was like,
We had, oh my gosh,
When I came on Thursday, like there was already a room full of stuff.
that closet that was over there, it was filled up like to the top.
You guys
Yeah.
had more stuff than what I saw.
And then when you put the stuff that we had collected, like from the clothes to the toys, the shoes, the hygiene products, the bedding, and you took that and matched it with whatever Madison Avenue brought, it was a lot.
Yeah.
So altogether, it is awesome. We were
what
able
people
to.
telling you guys down there? Like, what were they saying to you?
You know what? It was just nothing but gratitude. Like everybody was so nice. Like they, of course, like you had like one or two up in the bunch, but like, but for the most part, everybody was so nice and they were so grateful, and it was so nice. We were able to serve over 462
Oh my God.
62 people, and I didn't know that. I knew for a fact that we had about 400 bags that were planned,
Right.
but I didn't know that it was we exceeded that number.
That's
So
amazing.
it made me feel really good.
Congratulations, lady. That's awesome.
Yeah, and then when we're out there on Skid Row, there was this little girl. Her name was Melissa, and she was 12. And when I tell you this little girl, she had the biggest smile. And when I tell you, like I couldn't look at her too long because I was gonna start crying. I felt myself tearing up because it wasn't even like because I felt bad or anything like that. It was just because her spirit was just so pure and she was just so happy. And you know how a kid's face lights up on Christmas? Like that's really how her face was. And it's like it didn't matter like whether or not like she was getting like like somebody else's clothes and that she didn't have a lot, or she didn't have she was just grateful, and that was a beautiful thing to see. And she was just so nice, and she was out there for a while with her family. She was with her mom and her grandmother. And then we were getting ready to leave, she ran up to me and she gave me a hug, and she was like, "Thank you so much." I said, "Oh," I said, "You're welcome." I said, "Little girl, get out of here. I'm about to cry, man."
That's great.
Yeah, it really was great. It was heartwarming to just to be out there. Like if you guys have the opportunity to give back to anybody, I mean, by all means do that. If you've been blessed enough to have a roof over your head, if you're blessed enough to have food, if you're able to give back to other people, then do that. Like you never know who you can touch. And just being out there, just to know that we touched so many people, it was a beautiful thing. And I was happy. I was happy that it turned out to be a successful event. I can't wait for the next one.
I went to the toy drive in Compton, and the mayor had her 5th annual toy giveaway, and it was at the MLK Monument at the Compton Community Center, and City Hall, and it was so many people out there. I was like,
so y'all the shade room too.
All these kids need toys. Like, dang, it was overwhelming. Like, cause I don't have children, but I was just like, wow. And there was like one toy per kid, and I'm like, this line was wrapped around the building. Wow. But so many celebrities came out, people that are from the city of Compton that I didn't even know were from Compton. They had like Master P, Little Romeo. I mean, they're not from Compton, but they help the city more than people that's from here do, Carmelita Jeter, the fastest woman in the world. It's a lot of people, and I was happy to be there just to, help out, volunteer. Miss Diddy LA, we were doing like the line monitoring, making sure people like knew where to go, and the parking. It's just like a lot of footwork, but it was very, very worth it in the end. Just to see people like, "Happy Merry Christmas, thank you guys so much," and I was speaking my little Spanish, the family, very excited.
Blasting out.
You know what I'm saying? There's a large, Hispanic population in the city of Compton, and it's like, how can we help them not just giving them something, but talking to them, finding
Right.
out their stories,
Mhm.
you know? So, I mean, I was blessed to be a
Right.
part of it for sure.
Yeah, it was a good weekend. I have to say that it was a good weekend for the hub.
Yeah.
Yes, and then for you went
Yeah. I
to.
went to Cali Christmas.
Hey!
Yes.
I went to the turn up, okay?
Yeah,
She
I
was the turn.
I did say last time that I was gonna go to Cap Christmas and I didn't end up going just because it was just too much going on and I barely get weekends off. So on my weekends that I do have off, like I jam pack everything, you know. So Friday I went to the engagement ball to Terrell and Asia's
Hey,
engagement ball. Shout out to them. It was so nice. I had a great time. And then Saturday I went to Cali, well also with the Winter Wonderland.
Yeah.
And then
He was out there
I went to
stepping.
Cali, I got the video on
Yeah.
I saw a post, the post said like 50 times watched or whatever. I was like, okay, look at us.
Yeah, getting our views in. Yeah.
Exactly.
No, we don't twerk.
No, we were just
At least not on
stepping.
camera.
We were just stepping. But Cali Christmas was a slight disappointment because I was really excited to see Chance the Rapper and he canceled because he was sick. But I mean, you know, my boyfriend had a great time. It was for his birthday, so I mean that's all that really matters.
Happy
But,
birthday, boyfriend.
yeah, I'm not really a big what's his name? Who was there?
Who, Chance?
It's escaping me. No.
Oh.
No. He rides on like this bird. I cannot think of his name right now.
A bird?
Rides on a bird.
Yeah. He
I'm
was
not
riding
too
on,
well
that's what
versed
I'm
in
saying. He was
that.
like riding on the.
Stuff.
What is his name? Oh my gosh, I cannot.
What he
think
look
of it.
like?
Yeah. Well, they all. I don't want to say
They
all
all
look
look
the
the
same.
same.
Not like ASAP Rocky, but
Oh, so he has a little braid thing?
yeah.
No
but he's
idea.
so crazy when at his concerts.
Travis Scott.
Travis Scott. I don't know why I
Gotcha.
couldn't
Of
think of his name.
I like him.
Travis
Yeah.
Scott. I like
He's
him
lit.
too.
Like,
But
he's
he,
partying.
He
oh
is.
my gosh,
He opened
for
for
like
Rihanna
4
before.
songs, he was just on this like flying bird thing, and he was just yelling at the security like, "Hey, they just raging, like cut it out, like leave him alone." Like he's known to like talk to the security guards crazy and stuff because he wants to protect the fans. Cause you know sometimes they get a little like, "Oh, back up, you know." So I mean, it was an experience. And that's really not the kind of music I listen to all the time, but
He was just there for Chance.
yeah, I really was.
Oh, that would've
Big
made me
Sean
sad,
was
too.
Good. Big Sean was good, but I was really sad because I really liked this rapper. But I mean, other than that, and then Sunday, I went to my sister's dance recital, and it was all in Chinese.
No way.
Yeah. So you know,
Was it like a
people from the
Christmas
church?
dance recital?
Yeah, the Christmas one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So.
You said Michael from the church.
What that look like?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
he was
He's awesome.
performing too. Actually, the whole dance company was there. Not every single person, but majority of them were there. They did an amazing job. Everything was in Chinese. Everything. So
Was it like a Christmas song?
It was based off of religion. It was kind of like a skit with dance, with singing. I guess China's The Voice star from over there. She came and she was singing all these songs.
Oh, I bet that was cool.
So it was cool. It was a different experience, but I just kind of sitting there like, what are they saying? Like, what? Like I don't know.
They didn't have no subtitles or nothing?
I don't play. No.
Look.
Good.
No, there was no
You
subtitles.
never
But I
know.
mean, I can just say I'm very cultured in that sense.
You are.
Oh, that's-
You
I was
are.
just sitting there like, what are
All I know is
and I was just laughing like the regular people was laughing, like I knew what was going on. I didn't know.
Oh,
what
he's
was
like, are
going
they
on.
laughing?
They're looking at me like, oh, you know, Chinese people.
But was it like the traditional Christmas songs, but just translated in Chinese, or?
There was one American song, and it was like one of the like, "We Wish You a Merry Christmas," but all the other songs they were.
You didn't know?
I didn't
Oh,
know.
okay.
That's crazy.
They had choreography too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was cool.
Oh, okay.
It was kind of like I don't really know
Yeah.
what to say.
Right.
Like,
You don't know what to say.
That's a new one. It's
She did a
new.
good job. I just was watching her, so
And that's-
I was like, I wanted to support her, so you know.
I was about to say that's a new one though.
Yeah.
I've never seen that. So
They
yeah.
probably said the same thing about us. Like, I went to
Right.
this black thing. And it's very black, and I didn't understand anything they
They
were saying.
didn't know.
But, you know, I'm just playing. They know what we're doing.
Yeah, at least I know what we saying. At
Right.
least you know. But I mean, I think that's cool. I think it's different. Is the majority of her school Asian, or
No. That
it's
was
just something that they just did?
with our church.
Oh, with your
So,
church,
like,
girl. I
our
thought
church
it was like at
asked-
her school or
No,
something.
the church, the dance company at our church was asked to perform.
Oh, I'm
with
sorry.
her. Yeah, so.
That's what I get for not paying attention. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, it's okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know how that part went over my head.
Cool.
Yeah.
My sister goes to high school right by.
Oh, I went to high school too. I went to high school too. Okay.
School for somebody who
She's like, what? No. We got it now.
I don't know how that part went over my head.
We live in Cerritos, so I can understand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's what they doing now. It's in the ABC Unified School District. That's what they doing now. So, oh my goodness, guys. Okay, well, we're gonna go to a quick break, and we're gonna come back, and we're gonna get into some current events. It seems like last week was a week for shucking and jiving. So we're gonna get into reading a couple people. So give us 5 minutes. We'll be right back.
The Hub Radio.
Coach Tony Robinson. I'm an author, mentor, motivational speaker, and CEO of the Concrete Rose Foundation. Why I started the Concrete Rose Foundation? It's simple. I love helping people. There's nothing more rewarding in life than to help someone else and not expect anything back in return. The Concrete Rose Foundation is all about going out into the communities and helping people. We have a bullying campaign. We feed the homeless. The Concrete Rose Foundation is about going into the communities and helping families build strong foundations for our youth today.
Allow me to give you something to think about. Not everything that comes out of Compton is bad. I mean, we have Dr. Dre, The Game, Kendrick Lamar, Venus and Serena Williams. That little girl with the dream made an Age of Brown. P. Diddy couldn't have said it better. This is the fairy tale, man. And fairy tales do come true because we got millions of cats that are coming up with that hustling spirit and drive. They got that mention, that drive. Bill Lyons had that drive to overcome all obstacles. Bill Lyons isn't just a clothing line or just a brand. It's a movement. Bill Lyons is Compton. Compton is Bill Lyons. Respect the perspective. Bill Lyons.
The Hub Radio.
Coco's Lip Smacking Cupcakes offers custom cakes and cupcakes for every occasion. We proudly bake everything from scratch. With every moist and mouth-watering bite, you will be smacking your lips by the time you are finished. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Lip Smacking Cupcakes.
Hey, hey, hey. Welcome back to Queen's Table Talk. Yes, I am your host, Mo. I'm here with my girl, lovely Leah. And then we're here with our girl,
JB.
Martin JB. JB is here sitting in for Jasmine Renee. So we're going to get into our next segment, Tell Me Why. So last week and this week, it's just been... It's a lot going on I have to address. So... It's been a lot of shucking and jiving going around. So, let's talk about Omarosa. So, last week, Omarosa got fired from the White House, which I'm not surprised. She says that she quit. However, other sources say that she was fired. Whatever. Either way, she's not in the White House no more. And then the next day, she went on Good Morning America to have to do an interview with Michael Strahan. And she gonna say, Betty, let's just play. Can we please play the audio of what she said? 'Cause I can't deal with her. She's so full of it. No, she's full of it. But she was working in the White House, and then like I said, they said that she had put up a fight. She said that she quit, but from sources say that she was like kicking and screaming and like cussing and stuff. I believe it too. But when she went up on her interview, she was pretty much talking about how she was affected as a black woman and she has a story to tell. I don't have time. Do we have it? Okay. All right, we're gonna play it.
Tell my story, Michael. Quite a story to tell. As the only African American woman in this White House, as a senior staff and assistant to the president, I have seen things that have made me uncomfortable, that have upset me, that have affected me deeply and emotionally, that has affected my community and my people. And when I can tell my story, it is a profound story that I know the world will want to hear.
Indeed, a lot of people are going to want to hear that story. Omarosa was fired 3 times from The Apprentice. Michael, this time President Trump said goodbye via Twitter.
All right, thank you, Cecilia. And goodbye. And I don't know if she's ever going to have a relationship with him again. Yeah, the fourth time could be the charm.
Yes, she said she has a story to tell. I'm sure she'll be selling that story.
We'll see.
Yeah, she will. Bye, Felicia. Now to a new study.
Tell my story, Michael.
I love Robin Roberts. So pretty much she said things happened up in the White House where it affected her so deeply, in that it affected her community and her people. Who is her people? I don't know who her people are. I'm not her people. I don't know who her community is. We're not her community. Wrong demographic. I don't know who you talking to, but it's not us, you know. It's not us, you know. And then Robin Roberts, when she said bye Felicia on Good Morning America, I guess Omarosa, she called Winovich and she said, you know, that's petty and it's just a black woman's civil war. And I'm like, the only civil war that you have is within yourself, okay? You have no civil war against black women. There is none. And on top of that, if you guys saw the picture that was just up there, the New York Post, when they posted her the next day after she got fired, it said reality star leaves the White House. I'm like, first of all, they showed you no respect. None. Not even like your title. They just named you a reality star. The reality star dragged out of the White House. So, right, with the white hand. With the white no more Rosa. Showed her no respect. Okay, so apparently I had to look up what she did, because she said that she was a senior staff or whatever she did in the White House. So they said she was director of communications and she worked in the office of public liaison. In so many words, she was hired to try to, you know, get a favorable opinion of black people for the Trump administration.
Black people don't like you.
We don't even like you. Exactly, thank you. We don't even like you. So you're not even credible in the black community. Right. So that's the wrong person. Like, and like, you know what happens? Like, remember all them celebrities was trying to go see Trump in the White House during his campaign, and like, and when then Steve Harvey went, like, I think
they didn't even go to the White House. They went to Trump Tower.
They went to Trump Tower. Yeah,
even live in
that's true. That's true. During the campaign, they went to Trump Towers. They went to go meet with Trump. Yeah. I'm like, Steve Harvey. I'm still a little bit shaky upon him, but exactly.
He get a lot of money, and then other people with a lot of money. I don't know.
He just trying to get black. He was just trying to get a black person to try to go back to the community and be like, oh yeah, Trump is not that bad, and like they'll think that we'll all like him.
Yeah.
She's not the spokesperson for black people. But anyway, let me get back to this whole Civil War thing, okay? Because there is no Civil War between black women. Black women, we are in an era of just black girl magic and loving on each other and supporting each other. Thank you. We are not in a civil war. Do not make this about race, Omarosa, okay? Because now all of a sudden you want to talk about how bothered you are and like want to play the whole race card. Yeah, you see her? Don't play with Robin. Don't play with her. Now she wants to play the whole race card or whatever, try to get her story out. We don't want to hear your story, you know? Like whatever you said that made you uncomfortable, we don't care. You know how uncomfortable all of America feels?
After you got fired, it wasn't making you uncomfortable while you was in
Yeah,
there.
she's like, she consented to everything that was going on in that White House. I don't care how it made you feel. Either way, you consented to it. And they said she was making, her salary was $180,000. Yeah. So you wasn't uncomfortable when you was cashing them checks. So yeah, exactly. And now all of a sudden, like, you know, you want to tell your story. Somebody has a new book coming out. Don't care. We don't care. Okay. You sold out for your people. And then, you know, the white people showed you just exactly where you stand. So, yeah, even Angela Rye had kind of like, that's my girl too. Yeah, she was real petty on CNN with it, you know. But when she was laughing at her. Yeah, I was like, she's like, I know y'all can't do it, but I'll do it because we don't like her, okay? And don't try to make us feel we like you now. But black women are not in the Civil War. Do not let her feed this false narrative that black women are against each other, okay? Like I said, we too busy living upon each other and trying to get our businesses and our endeavors off the ground. We ain't got time for all this Civil War. Like, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. I appreciate your beauty. I appreciate everything about you that makes you you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to sit over here. Exactly. It's collaboration. Like, no, ain't no Civil War. Omarosa tried it. We just not here for you, girl. So you can go have a seat where you been sitting. No Marosa. And Amanda Seals, my girl too. She said she made a post.
The Amanda Seals wave. I'm with it.
I like her. Yeah, I like her.
Ever since like Insecure.
Yeah. She made a post on Twitter. It said, "I'ma roast her."
Oh, shit.
I'ma roast her. That's what she said. I was like, I like her. Like, she's very.
Expected it though from her.
I did too though. She holds nothing back. She holds nothing back. Like, y'all think Angela Rye is something? Yeah. Like, honestly, no. She might be up on the same level as Angela Rye because Angela Rye, she didn't. Yeah.
Civil War and all.
No, ain't no Civil War. She tried it. A big time. But I'll tell you who else tried it. Henry Wolford.
Okay.
I don't know who this fool was until yesterday.
So he made a bad name for himself.
Yeah, this man. He is a news anchor on NBC Sports in San Francisco. So let me start in order. So last Sunday, Jerry Richardson, if you don't know who he is, he's the owner of the Carolina Panthers in the NFL. He had made an announcement that he was going to put the team up for sale. Why he's putting it up on sale is because I believe he's facing a lot of sexual.
Who ain't?
Who's not? Yeah, like he has like this scandal right now with like sexual misconduct. Yeah, sexual misconduct, and then also him being accused of being racist and threatening his teammates that if they protest social injustice, that there'll be repercussions, they'll face discipline. So all that stuff, like in the midst of all those scandals, he announced that he was going to put it up for sale. Okay. So among him announcing that he was going to put it up for sale, Diddy, music mogul and businessman Diddy, had said that he was interested in purchasing the team when he does put it up for sale, because he hasn't done it yet, but he said when the time comes he would be interested in buying the team. So people were like, we're retweeting it, everybody was kind of on board for it. We was like, yeah, like, we here for this, you know what I'm saying? Even Colin Kaepernick and Steph Curry was like, yeah, like, you have our support, and that's really what we wanted, like with the whole controversy that's going on in the NFL. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like so now, since we have the money, let's start buying up these teams.
Yeah, because it's nothing but black people on it really anyway.
Thank you, who are in the league, but yet they're owned by white owners.
I think it's only like 2% black owners or people that at least have a hand in.
Right, but you know what though? If Diddy were to buy it, and he would be the first African American who would be a majority owner.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Who did it?
So that's how we're trying to make history. You know what I'm saying? Hello.
Come on.
Hello.
You make my shirts.
I I see this. I see where this is going. I see where this is going.
Hire us as your team.
I'm just saying.
So, pretty much.
What did we say, girl? What
Okay.
did we say?
So, he was on. He was chatting with with his coworker. Her name is Dara Folsom. He was talking to her, you know, like during like one of like, you know, their news segments, you know, and then during his segment, he had made some comments about how he can't take Diddy seriously and that how he doesn't see him like owning a team and how he, you know, can even like afford to like buy a team or like to even like manage a team. Yeah, to even to even manage the team, you know, to own them, let alone manage them. That, obviously he doesn't though. Okay, so we gonna play what he said, okay, and then we're gonna come on now, we are going to play what he said, okay, then we're gonna dissect this, okay, because he tried it all the way.
All right, come on, Henry.
Yeah.
Honest with you, you know, it's not a large amount, but I can definitely kick in $5. By the way, how can you take Diddy seriously? You don't? The guy looks high right there in that video. He looks like he just smoked a blunt and drank a 40, and he says, look, I will buy them right now. I'm not taking him seriously. Really? Honest with you, you know, it's not a large amount, but I can definitely kick in $5. By the way, how can you take Diddy seriously? You don't? The guy looks high right there in that video. He looks like he just smoked a blunt and drank a 40, and he says, look, I will buy them right now. I'm not taking him seriously. Really? Honest with you.
So this fool gonna say he looked like he smoked a blunt and drank a 40. I can't even take him seriously. First of all, obviously somebody takes Diddy seriously though, because the man is worth like almost $820 million. So obviously somebody takes him seriously.
Top 5 Forbes list.
Thank you. And on top of that, actually he was #1 on the Forbes list this year. Yeah. They said he was the highest earning entertainer, beating Beyonce. As he earned $130 million in 2016. Yes. So part of that, he has the money and he has the business sense. They said that he sold 1/3 of his Sean John clothing line. I believe it was $70 million that he sold it for. And of course, you know, he has his Ciroc. Yes, his Ciroc. And then on top of that,
he did his Bad Boy tour.
Thank you. His Bad Boy tour from last year that really helped as well. So he is a reputable black man, you know, and then on top of that, he is black excellence. And at least he's trying to push the culture forward, and at least he's trying to do something to expand the horizons of black people. Absolutely. So he can open up new doors for other people to come in and for other people to own teams so we can buy up the NFL. You know, not saying like we trying to like buy 100% of it like tomorrow, but at the same time, this is a step in us getting what we talked about, you know? So when you have somebody who's over here trying to put action behind what he's saying, you as another black man gonna come over here and talk about drinking a 40. Do people still even drink those anymore?
No.
Oh my God.
He has some right. He clearly said that.
Hey. The fact that you mocked him as another black man is what's really getting me, because I feel like these type of black people are they're very dangerous and they're very detrimental to our community. And these type of black people, I feel like we need to put a stop to them, you know, because but see, this is the thing. They need to have a sit down, like a whole sit down, okay? Because I feel like one thing I cannot stand is black people who step over other black people to try to appease white people, because you try to be so far removed from the stereotypes of black people. You don't want to seem like you're too black, or you don't want to seem like you're too controversial, or you don't want to seem like you're too woke. So you want to try to downplay another black man. Are you serious? What about Diddy in the picture that they showed? What about him screamed that he was smoking a blunt and that he was high or that he was drinking a 40? Like, are you that ignorant? For you to say that, and then on top of that, after he said what he said, she went up on another rant too. That gave her ammo for her to
like, oh, you gave the green light, so I'm
so now she can say whatever she wants to say about black people. This man is a mogul. Like, come on now, you ain't even touching him in the same arena. Are you serious right now?
Yesterday when you talked about him.
Oh my God, it was really bothering. It was very disturbing, and it was actually very disheartening. You know, I feel like he's probably so far removed from the black community. I don't even think he married to a sister. He probably married to a white woman.
That's a whole other conversation, child.
That is another conversation. But yeah, he issued an apology this morning.
This is a real one. No.
This is what he said. This is what he said. Okay, so this man, okay, it's actually a 6-paragraph apology, but this is the bulk of what he said. He said Diddy is a businessman who has the work ethic, success, and context to run an NFL team. My response to Daria, whatever her name is, don't matter, question was regarding if he's serious about buying the team. She laughed at my joke. The snippet takes things out of context. Sorry for any misunderstanding. That was out of context. That was actually in context.
Right.
You said what you said. You said what you said.
Okay, Nene Lee.
Okay.
You said. Right.
Thank you. Like, so what are you talking about? He said, I think he actually does have the work ethic. No, now he's trying to do damage control because he knows that what he said wasn't right. He got backlash for it. Yeah. No, like you are the type of black person that puts us black people behind.
Right, but I also feel like that a lot of people in different fields, black people, they kind of discredit other black people, saying like, okay, you're in the music field, I'm in the like the NBA or like the NFL or whatever, and you don't work as hard as me. Like, I feel like there's a lot of competition between different black, well, especially men too. Like, you don't put in as much work as I do.
To be honest with you, I don't even get the vibe that he was being
but
jealous.
I'm saying, like, just for another perspective, because that's also what I get. Like, I feel like people in sports, they tend to feel that way. Like, you don't put in as much work. But the music industry is multi-million, billion-dollar.
But let's talk. But if we talk about the music industry, let's talk about it then. Okay, you have Jay-Z, who's a music mogul. You have 50 Cent. He just signed.
They all have something in common though. You guys are all putting in work. Like,
they're all entrepreneurs. Right. Like 50 Cent, he just signed an 8-figure deal with Stars. Yeah. So what you gonna say? He's a gangster. He looks like he's about to walk in and shoot up the place. Yeah. Like, no, like I just feel like that's dumb. Like, stop looking at these rappers as if like they're just nothing, that they're just trash. Like, these are moguls.
They went from the bottom, literally from the bottom. They were homeless.
They made a name for themselves. And if anything,
just like the people in the NFL and NBA.
And if anything, from them being in that field, well, not field, them being, starting from the bottom where they did, that actually gives them more of a common sense on like how to run an enterprise or a business, And I just feel like for him to feed into that stereotype of white America is just not cool. And you over here trying to be what? Like, you're trying to make yourself seem like what? The cool Negro, the model Negro. I'm not here for it. Goodbye, Henry. We're not here for you. I'm not here for your apology. Your apology is null and void. I really hope that Diddy buys the Carolina Panthers if and when it does get put up for sale. I really hope that he's first in line to buy up the team.
And then he's going to have to talk about him on his segment of NBC, whatever.
Exactly. Exactly. The same person that you talked about. The same person that you talked about.
It usually works out that way. Right?
Yes. So let's get into our next person. So Wendy Williams.
The letter P.
The letter P. She is shaped like a letter P. Okay, so Wendy Williams, I've always had an issue with her. I don't like her. I'm not a fan of hers. Nobody likes her. But you know what's crazy though? There is some people out there who do like her, and it's actually very sad that they do. Right. Co-signing all the foolery that she says. But amongst all the crazy things that she said, last week she decided she wanted to make some comments about Destiny's Child, and it started because there were some rumors that Destiny's Child was going to reunite at Coachella in 2018 because Beyonce's performing. That would be really dope, right? Yeah, that would be dope. Like all the members, right? Every last one. I've always wanted that. Yeah, like that would be so dope. So there was rumors that they were going to reunite. So Wendy had, got up on her show per usual, and she had made comments about Destiny's Child and about how Beyonce really does not need them. So we gonna play what she said, and then we gonna talk about this.
But her throwing a bone to the other girls, like, you all's careers are flat. I'm gonna give you this one last time. It's like when you're associated with greatness, if you can't move along and at least be I didn't say great. Beyonce's great. But if you can't at least be then there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with your management. There's something wrong with your hustle. There's something wrong. How are you brushing up against Beyonce and you're Farrah, not even invited back? Michelle. Kelly, professional socialite. Who are the other two?
Latoya and Latavia.
Okay. All right. Well, this is Beyonce, to me, has so much success and money that I don't think that
So
this
Miss
is
Wendy.
anything but her throwing a bone.
Okay,
to the
this
other
my
girls.
issue with her. It's not even
You
the
know,
fact that she talked about
careers
Destiny's
are
Child,
flat.
because I love Destiny's Child. I grew up with Destiny's
I'm gonna
Child.
give you
You
this
know,
one
they're one of
last
the top selling female groups.
It's like when you're
you know,
associated with
according to
greatness,
Billboard,
if
they're
you
number
can't
3.
move
You know,
on,
right
and
behind
it's
TLC.
like,
TLC and the Supremes are number 1. You know, so give them credit where it's due. But my issue with Wendy is the fact that she has a habit of talking about black celebrities. And when I tell you she's one of the most dangerous type of black people, she is. Because she's on a national platform to where she really like talks reckless about black people on her show. And people think that it's funny, that it's entertainment, but it's actually not. People think that it's spilling tea, but that's not good tea to spill. First of all, if we are talking about Destiny's Child, yes, Beyonce is great, but let me say this, okay? Because I love Beyonce. I'm not gonna lie, that's my girl. But everybody does not want Beyonce's level of stardom, okay? I wouldn't even want Beyonce's level of stardom to where you can't even go out and like live a normal life. You can't even go to Target. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh no.
Like people, like it's one thing like people to know you, but for you not to be able to live a normal life, you know? So let's just get that out there in the open, okay? I think that's number one. When people talk about Beyonce, people talk about Kelly and Michelle and stuff. Not everybody wants Beyonce's level of fame, okay? But to call Kelly a professional socialite, that right there was just
She had her own show.
yeah, she had her, like, she got June's Diary.
Yeah,
and on top of that, her and Beyonce have been friends since they were children, you know? So for her to say that, yeah, like, it goes beyond the music. But on top of that, like, she's married, she's a mother, she's a singer, she's had her own album, she's had her own success individually, you know? So for her to make it seem like that it's not anything, that's really foul. And then from Michelle, like, Michelle has had success in the gospel world. I know everybody, like, makes jokes about Michelle and talk about poor Michelle and, you know, and everything like that. Like, yeah.
She ain't poor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it's like, but don't talk about her though. And then it's like, and then for her to talk about Latoya, she just got married. You know, she out here living her life. She's on that show Greenleaf. You know, Latavia, I don't know where she is. Last I've known, like, she was like on reality shows here and there. And then, you know what? Last I know, she lost her baby in 2016. Yeah, she had a miscarriage. And then Farrah, last I heard from her, like, she got arrested in Georgia somewhere. I think she got arrested last year. But either way, like, for her to rip into them like that, like, that's not cool.
It's not facts. Whitney Williams is not facts. It's opinion.
Right.
It's just like, oh, we're gonna listen to Wendy. It's not like she's saying anything of value. Right. She's giving her opinion on the stuff.
Right. But her opinions is like, they're trash. They're trash. But she actually does nothing to uplift the black community. And it just really, like, makes me sick to my stomach just, like, looking at her. Because on top of that, it's like, I feel like all of this right here is just a deflection, you know, from her own personal issues. Because we all know that your husband is out there cheating upon you. Let's talk about that. Let's address that. As much as you talk about everybody else, let's talk about, where's your husband's mail being sent to? That's all I want to know. Okay? Because we got the receipts. Clearly your husband's been cheating upon you, you know? So I just think that, Wendy, you just need to go sit down somewhere. Like, stop doing things to, like, stop saying stuff to, like, to downplay black women and to talk about black women. Like, she's done it before. Like, last year she called Black China a whole thought up on her show. And granted, like, I'm not the biggest fan of Black China. No, for real, no. I'm not the biggest fan of Black China. I'm not. However, that was really wrong of her for her to call her a thought up on TV. Because she's a businesswoman. And for her to call her a thought in comparison to the Kardashians, that was wrong. And she did do that. Because, you know, remember, like, when all that drama had happened, like, when she was talking about, like, Rob Kardashian and stuff. I can get into it. It's too convoluted. I don't have time for it. It's like my head hurt. I ain't got time.
Like, that's really none of your business. I know that's what it is, entertainment. And that's what people need to understand. This is just entertainment.
We don't know what's really going on in people's lives.
Exactly.
Okay, you're going to go say this, and they're really eating dinner together at night. Like,
right.
I don't know.
Because I know she had, like, a whole thing against Chris Brown. Chris Brown ranted about her on Instagram, talking about, like, keep your name.
Nobody likes her.
Name out of your mouth.
She ought to get tired of being cussed out. Like, even Whitney Houston cussed her out. Remember, back when she had a radio show, Whitney Houston cussed her out. Like, you done pissed off Whitney Houston, okay?
Like, did you guys see when she, like, stroked out or something?
Oh, when she had on the Halloween.
I didn't feel sorry for her. That's what she get for being so devilish.
Like, next thing, and the eyes started twitching.
No, she really fainted.
Oh, okay. But it was the weirdest thing, though.
Yeah, her eyes.
That's what she get for being so hateful.
It was just crazy. I thought it was
She make it hard for people to feel sorry for her.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. It just looked really like weird the way she felt.
No.
No. And then she came back after the break. She was like, all right, guys, so I did fall out. I'm like, yeah, we saw it. Yeah.
Clearly you fell out. Clearly. Yeah, clearly you did. She's just something else. Like, I just want people to stop supporting her because she's just nothing but filth. Like, even last year, like when she made comments about HBCUs and how she felt like HBCUs weren't necessary and how she felt like,
I didn't know that.
yes, she did. Y'all didn't hear about that?
Come
Girl,
on.
yeah. So like, okay, so last year she caught a lot of criticism because she talked about HBCUs and she talked about the NAACP, and she pretty much was talking about how HBCUs are pretty much not necessary. And like, if I were a white person, I was going to an all-black school, like that wouldn't be right, or that would be racist. And I'm like, yeah. What? So just so happened she had a sponsorship with Chevrolet. Okay. And the media company that put together the sponsorship, the president and CEO of that company, she was an HBCU graduate, and they pulled the sponsorship from her.
Good job,
and they said, because
what
what you're not gonna do is you're not gonna sit over here, and downplay HBCUs, what you're not gonna do.
Because I went to Cal State Long Beach, which is a predominantly white school, and I led a crusade. Basically, it was called 1 in 1,024, because there was only 1,024 of like 10,000 students that went to Cal State Long Beach, black students.
Oh, girl, we went to Cal Poly.
Like, where are we at though? Like, we gotta have a section called the black tables, because that's where all 10 of us sit. You know what I'm saying? So don't tell me that the HBCUs aren't necessary.
Right, and why it's not necessary though, but even go back and know your history and know that once upon a time,
you couldn't even go there.
It was against the law to even teach us how to read or write. That was like that. If they knew that you could read or write, like they would kill you. Yeah. So, and on top of that, we were also discriminated from white institutions. So guess what we have to do? We have to make our own institutions. For you not to understand that, it just shows how ignorant she is. And that's why.
Don't get so Hollywood that you forget you're black.
She's
don't.
Where are her friends? Who are her friends that's telling her, yeah, girl, go ahead, you're doing great? Like,
I don't know.
She gotta be by herself.
Her friends are probably ignorant as she is. Clearly. Her friends probably just as ignorant as she is. But yeah, I'm not here for Wendy. I don't rock with her. Like I said, people need to stop supporting her because she's just spewing filth everywhere. And like I said, the way that she talks about black people and black women in general, like it's very toxic.
Civil War that Omarosa was
exactly. That's the Civil War, actually. Okay, so between Wendy Williams and Omarosa, Stacey Dash, even Chrisette Michelle, they can all have a civil war within themselves. You know, because I'm not dealing with it.
See, that's
but
table.
You guys can make your own table, but you guys not invited to Queen's Table Talk. But you guys can have your own table. You know, so. Like I said, as black people, I'm just not here for black people. The coonery and the buffoonery. Like, for real. Like, don't step over your own people just to appease white people. Because I'm telling you right now, these people will use you. They'll let you in for a minute, though, and they'll use you for what they need you for. Yeah, the crabs in the barrel. Yes, indeed. And then pretty soon they will show you exactly what you mean to them. And even going back to Omarosa, do you really think that it's a coincidence that she just happened to get fired up on the same day that that Doug Jones got elected? Roy Moore lost. So last Tuesday. So when Roy Moore lost, that was the day that she
That's crazy.
Yeah, do you really think that's a coincidence?
No,
I don't think that it is.
I know every they gonna make.
Even when Trump had got after his inauguration, they fired Stacey Dash from Fox News. Do you think that's a coincidence too? Like as soon as they're done messing with you, as soon as they're done using you for all your coonery and
Moody says they got the complexion for the protection.
Yeah,
so,
right.
Just using you for a sec.
Exactly, and then they gonna fire you and they gonna leave you right where they left you. Right where they found you.
Come back to right back on to your black
at the end of the game. You're still a nigga.
That part.
Right. Exactly. Then that song by Jay-Z, yeah, you can understand you still an N-word. It don't matter. That whole OJ complex,
Out here.
Yeah, so please don't be those type of black people. We don't stand for that. We're all pro-black over here, and we all about pushing the culture forward, and we ain't here for the coonery, and we not here for anything negative that you got to say. Right. Not saying that you don't have an opinion to say anything about the black community, but at the same time, people within our community. You don't go out and tell our business.
Jasmine is watching right now.
She
said
What's up,
you
girl?
cannot call another black woman Phil.
Who called a black woman Phil?
You said something about Wendy Williams being Phil. We can't call another black woman Phil.
Her show is Phil.
Okay.
Her show is Phil.
Correction. Her show is Phil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her
Hashtag your show is Phil. All right.
Hashtag your show is Phil. But I don't respect her. I don't respect anything she's about.
I
So,
agree.
yes.
I'm agreeing with you all day.
Yes, so we're going to transition out to a quick break. We're going to come back with Dear Queen. We're going to switch it up a little bit today. So stay tuned. We'll be back in like 5 minutes.
Hey.
Hey, check seat bass to your thing, man. Hey, step with me, ride with me, come on, let's get it. Riding down Sunset, California dreaming, with the baseline, 808 trunk beating. Shawty see me slide, she like them, I gotta meet him, cause that boy so fly. Soaring like an eagle, riding down Sunset, California dreaming, with the baseline, 808 trunk beating. Shawty see me slide, like damn I gotta meet him, cause that boy so fly. He soaring like an eagle. I ain't tryna be Mozzie, I'm tryna make it like Hove. You can have the block, the gang, the work, and the stove. I'll take the corner office, tryna be a CEO. Executive in the making, telling stories through these flows. Listen to just what I'm saying, I ain't doing shit for hoes. That new G-Wagon and some land out as it goes. They mad, they don't wanna see a nigga sell out shows. Always been a solid nigga to the pavement 10 toes. Drop some racks on my neck, so I don't touch shit, let it show. Mouthpiece so cold, this game had baby froze. Damn, why you thuggin' like that? That's how it goes. Started off with a half, then I turned it to a whole. Then I turned it to a quarter, it flipped just like George. And my name G-Cinco, you can call me Papa Short. When get it on your own, you don't show niggas remorse. So I'm at you niggas' neck with the fucking 44. Do this shit the best, like Caliber from the west, where they flying at your neck so you don't even need a vest. On the street, strategize, it ain't check his bitch's chest. Think shit sweet, that let her burn through your chest, nigga. Riding down Sunset, California dreaming, with the baseline, 808 truck beating. Shawty see me slide, she like them, I gotta meet him, cause that boy is so fly. He be soaring like an eagle. Oh, they used to love me, now they hate a nigga. From the land where it's sunny, full of shady niggas. Designer jeans laid over bloody bottoms. That boy clean, like he used the whole bottle. Cool with the gangsters, nerds, and the athletes. Your bitch can't take dick, she running like a track meet. I seen my mama struggling, it taught me how to hustle, so I did what I did. Ain't no push-ups for the muscles. She couldn't buy a chain, so I'm on D's. What they hitting for? Bitch, you got my fees, cause I need my residuals. Trying to play with me, I had you sleeping with a fishies. Go, we talking royalties, I need them all. You can't rate me. Oh, G's gave it to me, passed it down, generational. Watch out for these niggas, clog toilets, they'll snake you, bro. No combo for these niggas, bunch of goofies like they friend Pluto. Bitch, my life a movie, she auditioned for the leading role. Riding down Sunset, California dreaming, with the baseline, 808 truck beating. Shawty see me slide, like them, I gotta beat him, cause that boy is so fly. He be soaring like an eagle. Riding down Sunset, California dreaming, with the baseline, 808 truck beating. Shawty see me slide, she like them, I gotta meet him, cause that boy is so fly. He be soaring like an eagle. Hey, hey. You know when I come home, I had to get my nigga something to step to, you feel me? Hey, hey. Do your dance, nigga. Do your dance. Get your bands, nigga. Get your bands.
Don't rock no kick, can't say no ho. Don't give me no lip, bitch, run me my dough. Don't rock no kick, can't say no ho. Bitch, run me my chips and get your ass out the door. Don't rock no kick, can't say no ho. Don't give me no lip, bitch, run me my dough. Don't rock no kick, can't say no ho. Make it rain on that ass, she'll get it off the floor. I need it all, brand new socks and drawers. I missed the bag of bad bitch and have her lick my balls. No stars, I ain't passing nothing but a test. I don't stress cause the hollow tips are eat through the vest. I'm on the west, where we ride coops with the top down. All you weird niggas getting marked out. Bitch, I'm 91 bound. sliding on the interstate. Sucker ducking, making plays, steady dodging Jake's high now. G5 got his own style. All the bitches think I'm flying now. Tell him bust his pipe down. Drop dick and make her go wild. Make her wanna have my first child. Bitch, you sound dumb now. Too deep, she need a tub now. Damn, baby girl, pipe down. Ass fat and hell around. Introduce you to this lifestyle. Fair warning, nigga, quite wild. Don't rock no cake, can't say no ho. Don't give me no lip, bitch, run me my dough. Don't rock no cake, can't say no ho. Bitch, run me my chips and get your ass out the door. Don't rock no cake, can't say no ho. Don't give me no lip, bitch, run me my dough. Don't rock no cake, can't say no ho. Make it rain on that ass, she'll get it off the floor. Yeah, look, hey, could get you poppin', little baby, there ain't no problem. If you coming with that money, little baby, then now we talking. All I want is blue strips, but no, I'm no crip. If I leave with your bitch, you know that I hit in the morning. Hot box smoking, Ralph Lauren sporting. Your bitch suck me up while you in the bed snoring. I don't want the hoe cause the pussy too boring. Every day I smoke on gas like I'm flooring. Off to a bad, only thing that keep me up. Oh, I heard you pieced up, couldn't hang with them gorillas. Smoke 5 left to that boy head here. Spill your heat spiller anyway. Talking about another nigga, niggas talking about a nigga. Boy, you sound like a hoe. I can never go broke with this thirsty fofo. Jesus, we saving them a little bro. We catch a soul. Yeah, catch a body before he catch a hoe.
Hey, y'all. We are back. Yes. I hope you guys can see us now. Please let us know if y'all can see us. Send us a text message and let us know. But I think you guys can see us now.
Looking real sad.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So you guys, welcome back. We're gonna get into our Dear Queen segment, and as you guys know, Dear Queen is usually when our viewers that write into us any question that they want us to answer, and we'll answer it. But today we're gonna do things a little bit differently because I saw this video up on Facebook with this guy. His name is Brian Bolden, and in the video he talks about the difference between a man's definition of being single and a woman's definition of being single. So we're gonna take a look at this video real quick and we're gonna dive into it.
What's going on, y'all? Ladies, let me holler at you for a second because some of y'all still not understanding how this thing works. There is no such thing as a single man. A woman single and a man single are two completely different stories. Matter of fact, they're not even in the same book. What am I talking about? Let me explain. Ladies, when you're out here going through this courting stage and trying to meet a man, you have to understand how the male psyche works, right? So you're going to meet a couple different type of single men. You're going to meet the single guy who's actually in a whole relationship. Then you're going to meet the single guy who's bold enough to tell women that he's dealing with multiple women, but yet still claiming to be single because he doesn't want to be in a relationship. Fellas, let me explain something to you. If you are dealing with a woman materially or sexually, you are in a whole relationship. Ladies, you have one of the greatest gifts on earth.
So
this thing called women's
I heard about this video, and I was like, let's talk about this during Dear Queen.
World.
Without telling too much about
Even
myself,
more
I'm actually
so
going
than
through a
DNA
situation
testing.
like this
I'm
right
telling
now.
you. Go with your
And
gut
it's very
instinct.
true.
If you have
A
a feeling that
man's
a man is
definition
talking
of
to
being
other
single
women
and a woman's
when you meet
definition of
him,
being single is two different things.
cut it off.
Me, I am single. When I say that I'm single, that means that I am not talking to anybody else. That means that I do not, that I'm not emotionally involved with anybody else. I'm not physically involved with anybody else. That's what I mean when I say that I am single. But when it comes to guys and they say that they're single, you always got to ask, like, you know, how single are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, are you married? Okay, does the state recognize you as a married man?
State, no.
Yeah, are you recognized as a married man by the state of California or any state by that? You know what I'm saying? Any state, you know? Are you recognized as a married man, you know? Yeah. And then on top of that, you know, do you have somebody that you are emotionally or physically involved with right now? You know, do you have somebody who thinks that they're in a relationship with you? Are you in a situationship? What do you have going on? Is there another woman in the picture? You know? And those are questions that I feel like you have to ask. Like whenever you ask a guy if they're single, or a guy says they're single, it's always some kind of but to it, you know? Always some kind of backstory, you know? Have you guys experienced this?
I'm gonna say yes.
I almost feel like we all have experienced this. Like, okay, so let me tell y'all real quick. Okay, so the guy that I'm was talking to, I found out that he was talking to another female, and I don't mean like just talking. I mean like they were like going up on rendezvous and stuff. I did not know this though, because I'm like, okay, like me and you've been talking for like a cool minute, like, you know what I'm saying? We've been cool, you know, kicking it, chilling, going out on dates and stuff. You know, you doing this for me, you doing that for me, like, you know what I'm saying? We cool. And then, you know, I just happened to find out upon accident that there was another girl that he was talking to, and I was just like, okay, like.
Wait, so let me ask you a question. So you're a person that likes the exclusive talking, because some people don't see that as.
See, this is the thing. This is how I feel. Right. Okay. I get like, okay, when you're talking, I prefer exclusive talking, you know, because I almost feel like when you're talking to somebody, like, how you gonna have your attention here and then elsewhere, like, and then you working towards something, you know? I understand that it happens though. Ideally, in an ideal world, I would like it to just be me. However, you know, but the fact of the matter is that, like, to know that you're doing the same thing for another woman that you're doing for me, like, okay, then what? Yeah, where's my? I thought I was special, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're up here cooking for me and stuff like that. Okay, so what are we doing? You know? So
men like options, and I just want to be a priority.
Yeah, I'll make it easier for him. You know, I don't know if he's watching the show or not, but I'll make it very easy for him. He can have her, like, no hard feelings here, but at the same time, it's just like I don't do second place to nobody. So, you know, I found out that he was talking to somebody else. So I'm like, yeah, no, we don't really have anything else to talk about.
You found out on accident.
I found out on accident, girl.
You wasn't lurking, or was you lurking?
No, I really wasn't lurking. Let me tell you. Okay, so no, something. No. But let me tell you something. Okay, let me tell you how I do. Okay, so it's always something that happens to where it triggers off like my senses, you know, because like you know, like when something ain't right. Right. So I just happened like. Right. So I just happened to go up on I was online, and then this girl, like, she like, yeah, no, for real, no. He posted a picture. Then I went to go like the picture, and then when I was gonna go like it, it was like all these comments, like, you know, with like, you know, girls commenting and stuff like that, like heart eyes and stuff. And he was happening to like, you know, like one of the comments the one that had heart eyes, so he skipped over like 3 comments to go like hers, and I was like, what's this? I just happened to go up on there, and I saw, you know, like 2 and 2 add up. You know, you told me you was gonna be here. Next thing you know, she there. Okay, cool, whatever. You know, so I have no beef with him. Like, you know, whatever. I mean, that's who you want to be with. That's fine. But please understand, I'm not gonna be the second person. But at the same time, it's like, if you single, like, then just that's what I'm talking about. Okay, like when you say that you single, it's like, okay, do you have somebody else that you're dealing with? You know, or
like I said, a lot of people don't take the whole talking thing like, say if I was talking to 2 people at the same time, like, I would say I'm single. Right. Because I'm just talking to them. I'm not, like, exclusively dating either one.
So do you have to say specifically, like, are you exclusive with anyone right now?
Because, I mean, well, this was a long time ago. But back in the day when I was dating my boyfriend, I let him know. We were younger, but I'm a relationship person. I know that about myself. So I said, hey, look, it's just me. We're talking, but I like you. I know you like me. So we're exclusively talking. You don't need to talk to anybody else. And then he dropped everybody else for me. So, I mean, that's just how I am. But you have to fill out that other person and see, because not everybody thinks talking is like, you know, dealing with somebody else.
Yeah, see, I'm about to be a quarter of a century old, okay? I'm about to be 25 next year.
Oh my God.
Yes. I ain't got time for these games no more. I'm not playing these games no more. And, like, I think I take the JB approach, like, you know, and ask. And me, I do ask. Like, you know, are you talking to somebody, right? But the thing is that the difference, though, is between JB's situation is that dude was honest with her about it. Dude wasn't honest with me about who he was talking to, who he was dealing with, you know?
Just be honest.
This happens a lot with
me. Let's keep it real.
And I appreciate it very much. Like, if I like somebody or I'm like feeling them, and it doesn't happen often because I'm quite picky. But when it does happen, it's like, okay, let's try this out. Do you have children? Because I'm not with it.
Right, me neither.
Do you have a girlfriend or wife? Because I'm not with that
Or wife,
either. I need to know the real, like right now, you know?
Yeah.
And I'll be cool with you, like as long as you're honest with me. Because if you're not, if I find out the lie, you're going to lose a good friend, potentially.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because the friendship could be better than whatever we could have
Right, we can still be cool. Yeah.
So I am in the situation that I just had recently happen, like last night. You know, I saw somebody that was attractive, and I'm not, you know, with the, I'm waiting till they talk to me. No, because it'll probably never happen. So I'm like, you know, let me mosey my way on over. Hello, how are you? I just want you to know that I think you're attractive. What's up? So exchange numbers, whatever, talk a little bit, see what's up, what kind of person are you? Seems like legit. I'm like, hey, so, you know, what do you do with your other, you know, parts of your time? Do you have kids? Do you have a wife? What's up? He's like, yeah, sure do. I'm like, oh, okay then. Has a girlfriend. They have kids. Well, he doesn't have the kids, but she has them. So basically, you do too. And I'm like, oh, all right, you know, thanks for letting me know. We'll still be cool, but I'm not with the, you know, fugazi. Like, I need to be, you know, that priority. So it's interesting because it's like, dang, I can't not be your friend because you were honest, you know?
Exactly. That's the kind of stuff that you can respect if you're being honest.
People do that, well, guys do that too because the type of person you are. You're just a very cool and, like, you know, just confident person. So they're like, oh, she's so cool, I don't want to, like, lie to her. You know what I mean?
I think if I was, like, more gullible, like, oh, it's okay, then they wouldn't even say anything.
But they must think I have, like, boo-boo the fool written over my head to lie to me. You know what I'm saying? They probably scared of me, to be honest with you. They're probably scared of me.
What's up? Like, she asked me what's up, I'm gonna tell her what's
Yeah,
up.
I don't ask any question that I really don't want to know the answer to.
Mhm.
If I don't want to know the answer, I
Right.
will not ask. I don't know about before. No, don't tell me nothing.
Right.
No.
I'll be prepared for that answer. Be prepared for it. Yeah.
I'm not prepared for a lot of
But for real, I just want honesty in the situation. Like I said, I know that, you know, of course, like guys to talk to other girls, but it's like if I ask you, you know, if I asked you this months ago, like don't be like, yeah, like let me be the yeah, like give me the option to decide to be okay with this type of situation, you know. But yeah, it's like the whole situation. It's sorry, like my mind was just blown. My mind was just blown because I'm trying to think like how did you have like the time and the energy like to even like, you know, go entertain like another person, and I don't even know if that's like minimum person that you entertaining. You know what I'm saying? It could be more. I don't even know. My business at this point.
So some women do the same exact thing.
That is very true.
They could juggle all these men at the same time.
Sorry, I got things to do. I ain't got time for all that.
It's a job. It's a job.
It is a job. I ain't got time for all that.
That's a job.
I'm just gonna make the time for the one, but it's hard for the one though.
It is. Yeah. Like let alone I gotta make time in my schedule for you. Let alone to make time in my schedule for somebody else. You know. Yeah. I'm not doing that. But yeah.
The relationship thing we was talking about.
What relationship thing?
What is it called?
The what? Oh, the poly, yeah, okay. That's like when you have like two girlfriends, right?
Yeah, polyamorous. So
people do that.
Monogamy, you know, with the one, mono, meaning one, and then poly, meaning more than. Because some people, you know, they don't know.
Yeah.
But, not DJ, his name is D-Ray, the comedian. You know, he
talked about that.
They're cool with that.
I don't know how that happens.
I know some women.
I don't even know how you initiate that.
It's like you almost have to. It's like either, this is what I've heard from my friends. One of my friends, like, I'm cool with them, you know, having another girlfriend because at the end of the day, he's going to cheat anyway. At least I know. Yeah, so I'm not with it. I'm not with that either. One friend said. And then one friend was like, yeah, I'm with it because, I mean, that means I can do it too. And in a polyamorous relationship, it's not like that. It's like everybody in the situation.
Everybody's dating each other.
Yeah. Usually the woman doesn't really date women, but because the man is like, that's who they want, and this is the only way they know that they can have him, they're like, I'll do.
I'm not doing that. Sorry, I'm not doing that. I'm just keep it real with you, okay? I'm a very selfish person, especially like when it comes to my men. I don't like to share that because that's why I say even with other dude, like as soon as I found out about the other girl, I was like, you can have her. Like I'm not gonna fight with you.
Selfish when we want one thing.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like, that's how it's supposed to be.
Right.
Yeah, but then again, no. In some cultures though, it is acceptable, you know.
They had a lot of
but in America, it's illegal. But yeah, no, I'm not with that movement. Like I said, I'm not with that movement. It is.
There's so many women
to each their own, you know. But it's not for me.
Some gay. Some men just don't like you. So it's like
one guy on Instagram with them pretty eyelashes. And he used to purse his lips, and then he was on the, on the countertop in the bathroom. He didn't see him, and all the girls were going crazy, and then they found out he was gay, and they got They all got sad. You
It's
see
like,
that?
I probably did, but it's like, I probably knew, so it don't
The
mean,
only humans are
I
gay,
told y'all.
or they want to be in a threesome relationship.
Yeah,
so.
No, I'm not here for that. No, because
I'm
then
not saying I would
like,
never, but I would never.
because then like, doesn't it become like this person? You feel like that person's getting too much time, and like you get jealous, or like it becomes.
There's a show about it on Netflix. They make schedules. This is with white people though. I don't know about black people, but the white people was making schedules with their.
We ain't making no
threesomes.
schedules.
And they were like, you know, so you're gonna have this time on Mondays and Tuesdays, and I don't know.
It's a job.
I don't know.
That's
yeah,
a job.
That's why I said this is too much to have to
Just be
satisfy
honest.
two
Just be honest.
people.
But
You
then
know.
even the emotional part of it, like, what if you're giving one person more physical love and one person more emotional
You're
love?
gonna
How
like
do you-
somebody more.
right? Like, how do you deal with that? Because I'm an emotional person. I like the emotional,
That's why I
you know,
said,
love. So I don't know how somebody could deal with like sharing that. you
Yeah,
know?
because you can't hug me and hug her.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
I need both arms. Thank you.
Thank you.
I like this. Right. I need
Right,
my
yeah,
waist.
we're not doing
I
that.
like the church hug on the side. I need
Exactly.
the whole shebang.
Hey, I always wondered, okay, really quick. I always wondered, okay, wait, never mind. I asked you guys off air.
Oh my
It probably wasn't appropriate to ask on air anyway. But anyway, okay, we're going to take a 5-minute break. I'm going to ask them this question. We'll be right back with some Black Girl Magic.
The Hub Radio.
I'm Coach Tony Robinson. I'm an author, mentor, motivational speaker, and the CEO of the Concrete Rose Foundation. Why I started the Concrete Rose Foundation? It's simple. I love helping people. There's nothing more rewarding in life than to help someone else and not expect anything back in return. The Concrete Rose Foundation is all about going out into the communities and helping people. We have a bullying campaign. We feed the homeless. The Concrete Rose Foundation is about going into the communities and helping families build strong foundations for our youth today.
The Hub Radio.
Coco's Lip Smacking Cupcakes offers custom cakes and cupcakes for every occasion. We proudly bake everything from scratch. With every moist and mouth-watering bite, you will be smacking your lips by the time you are finished. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Lip Smacking Cupcakes.
me to give you something to think about. Not everything that comes out of Compton is bad. I mean, we have Dr. Dre, The Game, Kendrick Lamar, Venus and Serena Williams. That little girl with the dream made it Aja Brown. P. Diddy couldn't have said it better. This is the fairy tale, man. And fairy tales do come true because we got millions of cats that are coming up with that hustling spirit and drive. They got that mention, that drive. Bill Lyons had that drive to overcome all obstacles. Bill Lyons isn't just a clothing line or just a brand. It's a movement. Bill Lyons is Compton. Compton is Bill Lyons. Respect the perspective. Bill Lyons.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to Queen's Table Talk. We are live at the Hub Radio with our girl, our special guest, Miss JB.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, JB?
What's going on?
Yes.
So far. Huh? Are you enjoying it? Oh my God. This is like the best thing I've done.
Oh, really?
I'm very happy.
Yes, girl, Queen's Table Talk is for all the queens. It's for black women, you know, for us to come together and just to be honest and just be transparent with each other and just say however we feel, you know? Yeah. So let's get into some black girl magic. It was a pretty cool week for black girls. It's always a cool week for black girls. Every day is lit for black girls. So last week, Latoya Luckett, she got married to, I believe his name is Tomicus Walker. She got married to him. Look at this little girl. She is so cute. Look at her. She's adorable.
Latoya Luckett's dress was made by Jay Boland. I'm big fan. I'm a big fan of like stylists, especially black men stylists. So Brian Dravar and Jay Boland made this dress for her, and I feel like it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. It was like a handkerchief that was like twisted. It was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, her silhouette in the dress, it was amazing.
Yes. What?
Yeah, she looked good.
And she had the short hair popping.
Yes.
That, honey.
Look at her. She's always been beautiful. Yes. And earlier this year, she was on OWN. I believe it's the show called The Book of John Gray. It's with Pastor John Gray. Okay. And she was talking about her last failed relationship, and she was talking about how, you know, she wanted to take another chance at love, and how she wanted to be happy, and she wanted to be married, and then the pastor had told her that, you know, she would find a husband and that she would get married.
John, so he can come talk to me.
Hello, I'm gonna need you to prophesy over my life. You know, let me know.
Put some of that on me.
Please, okay. I'm trying to pray whatever prayer that she prayed, whatever prayer that Sierra prayed, whatever prayer that she prayed. Please let me know. Let me know what are y'all telling the Lord, okay? I just need to know.
I mean, if you think about it, most of the girls in like Destiny's Child, I know we talked about it earlier, but they're all in like really good, healthy relationships.
Yeah.
Roland's been married for a minute too with her son.
Right.
And, I mean, Sierra, Latoya now, Beyonce.
Yeah.
I mean,
even like Michelle got her a little man last I known. Yeah. Michelle got her a whole man, y'all. Yeah, she got her a man. Okay. I ain't seen her in a minute though. Don't sleep on Michelle. You never know. She could be like, you know.
She's been out there with the fashion tip too. She gets styled by Jay Boland as well. So you know.
So happy though.
They do. Look at her on their honeymoon.
Just out there flourishing.
Out here just thriving. Awesome. Oh my God.
The way they met was so
how'd they meet?
Unusual. So basically, one of her friends, she was like, "Oh, my friend's brother, you know, kind of. I think he would be a good fit for you." And so she was like, "Yeah, okay, but don't tell him who I am." So it's that whole love story of like, I don't want him to know the star. I want him to know like the real me.
Yeah.
So you know. So they basically talked on the phone for a couple months. They're only engaged. Only talking really 4 months. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw something in an article saying that they were praying over the phone together. Like they just really got to know each other.
Yeah.
The spiritual side, the mental side, before the physical. Then they finally got on a date. And I mean, he recognized her, but he didn't really like show it. And she was just telling him how she just wanted him to love her for her. Yeah. And so, shout out to for your friends hooking you up.
Man,
hello. Where my friends at? Where my friends at? Okay. Come on, friends. Come on now. Okay. I'm gonna need y'all to come through in 2018 for your girl. Okay.
So at her birthday party. No, at his birthday party that she planned for him, he had a surprise for her and he proposed to her and it turned into an engagement party.
Yeah.
So,
come on, black man, do that. Do you guys watch proposals and stuff online?
On the Shade Room?
Like anywhere, just anywhere.
Yeah.
I
followed the Black Bachelorette.
Really?
Yeah, you should. No. It's not a show. It's a page. It's a page on Instagram. You guys should follow it. It's called the Black Bachelorette.
Does it make you sad or does it make you feel like there's hope?
No, like it. I think like it makes me feel good because I think like what the media will try to tell you is that like black women like we can't find a man and stuff. Yeah, but like but I like shows. I mean not shows. You got me saying show. No, it's okay. Like I like pages like that show like the beauty in black women and getting married. Even like with the pages like with little black children like the fro babies and I like seeing stuff like that like little cute like black chocolate babies.
Can I tell y'all a story? This is probably putting out a lot, but whatever. I'm on Queen Stable Talk. So
what's up, girl? Come on, Queen.
So I used to follow a lot of black couple pages, right? And I followed this one page. It was like black dot couples, I think, something like that. Anyway, I'm scrolling, I'm like, he looks familiar. Click. It was my ex-boyfriend and his new wife and their new child, and it was like so cute, and I was like so sad. I was crying. It was very. Yeah, it hurt me a lot because I was like, dang, I used to want to take pictures with you like this all the time, and you always said no.
Right.
Now you're on black couples.
You know what's crazy though?
I deleted it. Is what I'm trying to get to.
But you know what? We actually had a question, Dear Queen, a couple weeks ago. I think it was on our second episode. We had a question about that. Like, her man had cheated upon her, and she wanted to know. Like, now she sees him like with a new woman, and now she's like, okay, well,
all this work,
like, and now you've been with somebody else. Do I have a right to feel some kind of way? Should I say something? I was like, girl, no. Like, cause you never know, right? Cause you never know. Like, it could be a facade, Like, you never know if he's putting her through the same thing that he put you through, So, I mean, more power to him.
Yeah.
But I don't understand how you feel.
Yeah, I was definitely sad. I didn't want to like say anything to him or whatever, but I was just like wow. But sometimes you are put in a place where you can make somebody better for somebody else.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, so that just means whoever it is for me gonna be even greater than that.
Exactly.
No black couple pages for me.
Next, our girl Oprah. She will be the first black woman to receive the Cecil B. DeMille Award at the 2008 Golden Globe Award. And the award, well deserved. And it's usually given to prominent figures, of course, like who are making big power moves in the entertainment business. So Oprah, she set out to receive it. I believe Denzel Washington, he has received it amongst other people as well.
Black woman, you say?
Yes, the first black woman. Yes.
Okay, awesome. Okay.
So she'll be receiving it. Oprah, she does everything. What doesn't she do? She's amazing.
I want to be.
She has her own network. Yeah,
Her own magazine, her own network.
Exactly.
She has like her own food line or something.
Yeah.
And she had a whole school.
She has a school, right? In
Yeah.
South Africa.
Yeah.
Yes,
A whole school. So yeah, Oprah, she's very deserving of that. And then we have Nina Simone. She's gonna be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, in April 2018. For those of you who do not know who Nina Simone is, she's a classical singer from way back when, even like before my time.
No longer with us.
Yeah, no longer with us. Yeah, she passed away in 2003 from breast cancer. But she was an activist, and she used her voice to really bring light to a lot of the issues that were going on in the 60s with racism. Actually, they said that she was actually up for nomination for the Hall of Fame back in 1986, but she's just now getting that nomination. So shout out, to her for getting that recognition. Now I'm happy that she is. I've seen her documentary on Netflix.
Great soundtrack too.
It is. Yeah. If you guys haven't watched it, I really encourage you to watch it and get in touch, with these singers, with these classical singers, and also Fresh Dolls. I just saw this online the other day. Yes.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Fresh Dolls. It's a line for it's like all black dolls. And it was created by Dr. Lisa Williams, and she pretty much, her goal is to boost self-esteem in young black children. And with these dolls, like they come in different shades. She says she wants them to be hair goals, body goals, outfit goals. Yes, you see them like.
I've seen them on Instagram.
Yeah, the Fresh Dolls.
I like that.
Yeah.
The Fresh Dolls.
Fresh Dolls.
Mhm. And then June's Diary, right? Kelly Rowland's group. They actually have a partnership with June's Diary.
Really cool.
Yeah, so June's Diary, they actually have their own Fresh doll.
That's dope.
That looks like
One
them.
of the girls in June's Diary, Ashley, she went to high school with me, and we used to sing together.
Oh, shout out to her.
I just want to say hi to her. She's doing such amazing things.
Hey, girl.
That's it.
Yeah. That's a picture of them right there.
Yay! Ashley's the one holding the doll with the red dress on.
Oh.
Yeah, with the Air Forces on.
Oh, how nice.
Really great group.
Yeah.
They are vocally amazing.
Yeah, they have a nice harmony.
I really like that they have a partnership with them though, because there's like a face, you know, with the doll. That's
Exactly.
Similar.
Like you can actually beat
Mhm.
this.
Right,
You know?
exactly.
Like,
I like, oh, look at that picture.
Yeah.
Come on, I had a hand.
I think with the hands, so graceful. It's so graceful. Yeah. No, I think that it's such a beautiful thing, especially like with little black girls. I think that it's so important, like for black girls that have the representation to have something that looks like them, you know. So I really, really encourage you, if you have like a little black girl, little nieces, daughters, whoever, cousins, please buy one of these dolls and support the movement. Black, you know, support black businesses. I think that it's so important, you know, like and for these companies to show the beauty in black women and to show that we come in different shades and to show that our different styles in our hair.
Yeah, I look, you want to buy her just to have her.
Yeah, you should. You should just put on display. Just on display. Yes. Yes. And then we definitely have to give a shout out to all the black women in Alabama for electing Doug Jones. Okay, you guys came out in droves. He got 97% of black women voted for Doug Jones. And if you guys do not know who Roy Moore is, Doug Jones defeated Roy Moore. That was the guy who is labeled as a pedophile. He was the one who was accused of sexual misconduct with a minor. He was endorsed by Trump for the Alabama Senate, the state Senate election. And pretty much black women saved the U.S. of A. And black women, once again, you know, we are always coming to the rescue.
The black mayor now, too, Keisha, right?
Yes, we talked about her last week. Keisha Lance Bottoms. Yes. She was the second black mayor in Atlanta. So yeah.
That's crazy.
Yes, indeed.
Still making first, but I digress.
Yes, but no, it's progress, you know. So yeah, we got to start from somewhere. But yeah, so Doug Jones, he got elected. Yeah, exactly. So he mostly, if it wasn't for the black vote, he would not have gotten elected. Okay, it would have been left with Roy Moore. So shout out to all black women in Alabama for y'all being great. As always, you know, showing up and showing out and doing what we do best, you know, being magical, out here saving the country, okay, from some foolishness. All right. But in the meantime, we are going to take a quick break and then we'll be right back with a little bit of lovely with lovely Leah. Yes. Yes, yes.
Oh, sweet, beautiful depression music. Yeah. Turn me up a little more, Seymour. Voices. Can I just be real for a second? Sometimes I just feel like I'm forsaken. I know I've been down for a while now, and it seems like every situation got me back. Try to be a man, follow my calling, but it seems like every step I'm falling. Crazy decisions is wrecking my brain, holding in all this pain. God, could you take this away? It's about to drive me insane. I got voices in my head. And Lord, I doubt you. And Lord, I really don't want to. I got voices in my head. 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 And Lord, I doubt you. And Lord, I really don't want to. Oh, sitting all alone, asking for your help. Sometimes when I pray, feel like I'm talking to myself. And I try my best to put my trust in you, but sometimes, God, that's just hard to do. Stressed out, you know that I hate this. You took my dad now, and I got voices in my head that say you that you are. Yes, I believe in God, but a nigga still bad. And Lord, I doubt you. And Lord, I really don't want to. I really don't. But I got voices in my head. 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 And Lord, I doubt you. And Lord, I really don't want to.
Wait.
Hey y'all, we're back.
QTT, we're back, you guys. You are tuned in to Queen's Table Talk on the Hub Radio. I am Mo, and I am here with my girl, lovely Leah, and we have Miss JB.
That's me.
In the building with us. The lovely JB. More to JB. Yes. Yes. We're going to get into a little bit of lovely with lovely Leah. She talks about hair today. What you got for us?
Yes. So today I titled a little bit of lovely, Trust the Transition.
Ooh.
Oh, that's really cool.
I feel like that's like a church, like your pastor about to say trust the
gosh.
transition.
No.
That's about to be like a sermon or something.
Just with the new year, I just want to talk about transitioning for all the people that may want to try to go natural.
Yes.
In 2018, going natural. Well, I've always been natural, but really growing to love my texture was one of the best things that I could have ever done. So, transitioning. What is transitioning? So, for the most part, people know transitioning as from when you go from having perms to wearing your naturally curly hair. A lot of times you'll see people with on Instagram or Facebook with the curly hair, and then you'll see the strings of hair, and that's them transitioning, quote unquote. And then you would cut the stringy.
Hey bitch.
But
you're mad because you don't look like them.
That's called the big chop, by the way. The big chop where you just drastically cut all this amount of hair off. I did like a gradual chopping of my hair or trimming of my hair. I wore a weave for about like a year or so. A lot of people didn't know that I wore a weave, which is funny. Until they tried to I don't know what is up with people trying to touch my hair. I don't know. But so I wore a weave in high school, and then I kind of grew my hair out. And then when I got to college, I officially wore my natural hair, which was a struggle at first because I had a lot of heat damage. When I was in high school, I used to love to curl my hair all the time, which is funny that I'm curly now because I really love curls. And every day I would curl my hair with the curling iron, which is very damaging to your hair. So my hair, well, my hair's short now, but I mean, if I stretch it, it comes to here. I don't know if you guys can see in the camera, but my hair was super short because it broke off. It was this short, and I was so sad about it. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna wear a weave. And then after my hair grew out, it was really hard because I didn't know how to deal with my hair. And I watch YouTube videos all the time. And a lot of people think that being natural is easy, or being natural is oh, you just can just wake up and go like that, but it's not. It takes work. You have to care for your hair. And especially in 2018, I told myself that I'm gonna really take better care of my hair, as well as from at my church we have a soul to soul ministry that just means from your soul, your heart, to your feet. And I'm really gonna work on my body and just taking care of my hair as well as my whole entire body. So just getting more into fitness. But just for all the people that want to go natural, I just want to give you some tips or some things from my experience to kind of just prepare you. So basically, it's not going to happen overnight. So when I went natural, I had to take time. I had to figure out what products worked for me, what didn't work for me, and I also had to block out all the naysayers. I had people literally tell me, do you need money? Because I'll give you money to go get your hair done. People have told me that before. And it's hurtful because it's dang, I'm trying to figure out my own hair. This is my hair. And I was new to it, so I didn't really know. But at the same time, it kind of gave me fuel to say well, I'm going to show them that my hair is still beautiful in its natural state, you know. And I told them, I was I'm going to get all personal. I'm a little nervous about getting all personal. But I used to seriously not like my hair at all, and it was like a self-esteem thing. And that's why I'm so proud to tell people, like, whether you have curly hair, kinky hair, damaged hair, like, try to rock it with the best confidence, you know what I mean? Like, try to do what makes you happy with your hair, because people have told me the worst things, and I wouldn't be who I am now if I listened to them.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, that's a myth also too, that being natural is cheaper, because you pay so much an arm and a leg for these hair products because they're crazy expensive for them to be vegan, no sulfates, no this, no that. So it's still expensive. So just because all the girls who wear the weaves, like, they're paying $200 for hair, going natural or being natural is also very expensive, and you have to get trims just like you would go get regular trims if you were straight, you know. And those haircuts can be expensive too, because for natural girls, we tend to get diva curls, which means you get your hair cut dry, which a lot of people get it cut. Oh, hey, what is it? America
Clothing.
That's a good question.
Question is, can you make your hair thicker? Any tips on making your hair thicker?
Well, I have talked about it in my, not last week's show because I wasn't on last week's show, but the week before. Just little food items that you can use in your daily regimen, such as eggs, different protein treatments that you can do. Just like real quick, like food is like the best thing you can put in your hair. Just make sure it's really pureed well, because then you'll get little tidbits in your hair. But hopefully that helps you. Hopefully you can watch the video 2 weeks ago. But also, wait.
It was like egg and avocado.
Yeah,
it was like
egg, avocado. I think one was molasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to like help the
And it was like olive oil, I think that you said.
Yeah, olive oil is like one of my favorites. But just if you're trying to transition, just know that it's gonna take time. Just know that it's not gonna happen overnight. It took me, I would say, honestly, until 2 years ago, because I used to have really crunchy hair. I used to have the shortest hair, and then also too, people realize your hair is not gonna go as soon as you transition to Rapunzel. Like, it's not. Like, shrinkage is real out here, you know? So, I mean, I've had my hair all the way down to my butt, and I've chopped it off because I'm like, I'd rather have, this is what people really need to know. You'd rather have short and healthy hair than long and damaged hair. And everybody's like, oh, don't cut your hair, don't cut your hair. But I'm like, I hate it because it's damaged. And I had, if you're a curly girl, don't get your hair cut straight. Because your hair, when it's wet and it shrivels up and curls up, it's supposed to frame your face a certain way, however way you want it to. So when you get it cut straight, they can't really tell how it's gonna go back to its curly state, if that makes sense. So I had my hair cut when I got straightened one time by a hair designer who didn't really know how to do the diva cut, and she made it like a U when it curled back up. So I had super long hair in the front and like super short in the back, and it kind of looked like a bob.
She got you an asymmetrical bob. Is that what that is?
But she didn't know, because when she cut it straight, it looks right. But the thing is, you can't do that when you're curly. You have to do it like curl by curl, and you have to like shape it to your face. That's why I only get my hair cut dry in its curly state.
Smart.
And you should go every like 3 to 4 months, but I've been kind of slacking off this year. I need to do better, but just make sure you don't have single-stranded knots and whatnot. But so I used to hate it because my hair was super long down right here, and then in the back it was super short. People were like, oh my gosh, I love your hair, I love it. And secretly, I'm over here like, I hate it so much. So I ended up just chopping it all off to kind of just even out, and I'd rather have my hair grow out this way than this way, you know what I mean? So that was definitely a learning experience for me. Just make sure that you really research and go to a natural hair salon to kind of help you through this transitioning journey, because they can really give you a lot of tips on what to do, you know, to help you, because everybody's hair is different. So what works on my hair doesn't work on your hair. What works on my hair doesn't work on your hair. So it's just really about like trial and error. And after watching endless YouTube videos and practicing and just kind of trying different things, I kind of got it down a little bit. I mean, I like to think sometimes I have nice hair.
Bomb, girl.
Thank you. Today it's a little frizzy because of the weather, but you know, I try. So.
Still cute.
Thanks. Really feels good. But I just want to empower people to transition, or to. I still feel like I'm transitioning because I still have heat damage. I only straighten my hair like once a year, but I still get heat damage from that once a year. So my hair just doesn't really like the whole straight. You know. Do you straighten your hair?
No, I haven't straightened. Technically, I would say that I'm natural. I haven't straightened my hair in like almost 3.5 years. Yeah, cause like my hair once upon a time it was like as short as yours. Imagine like JV's hair, like with like a little bang in the front. That was me. When I was in college. Yeah. Thank you, girl. Thank you. You know, I had like my little pixie cut going. So yeah, I had my little pixie cut going, and then like it just grew back. So I kind of like went natural from there. Like I said, I wasn't gonna do like perms anymore, and then I just went natural. And I've worn my hair out, but it's a lot of maintenance and it is expensive. So I do protective styles like this because I don't have the patience to sit there and twist my hair and do a whole twist out.
Like, when you get home from a long day of work and it's like 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and you're like, or I gotta do something.
Oh yeah, I've been there. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it.
It's gonna be in a poof tomorrow. No, it's gonna be in a little like no.
Yeah, but I'm proud to say like my hair, like it has grown. Like when I got my hair twisted, like she blow dried my hair, and it was long. Like it has to be like down here, but like I haven't seen it like actually straight, But I know that it's grown, so I would go back.
I've seen you guys with has been pretty phenomenal.
Oh, thank you, girl. Thank you, Queen. Yes. So let's get into some Mono's Best. Yeah. So today I wanted to talk to you guys because funny thing, the other day I ran into Keisha. Not ran into her, but she actually came to the studio. But Keisha, she had came to the studio.
It's from our church.
Yes. Yeah. I like her. Shout out to her. She's watching. I like Keisha. Hi, Keisha. So remember when we went to you guys' church, and then we were talking to all the women, and we had
the overnight thing.
Yeah, the overnight. Yeah. We were talking. Yeah, we were talking to the shut-in, and we were talking about, women and getting along and stuff like that. And remember, she was telling the story. She was telling me that the situation that you talked about, her coworker had said something to her that she didn't like, and she was like, I don't really want to deal with her no more, and whoop, whoop, whoop. And then she told me that the weekend after we had that talk, the lady came up to her the next time that she saw her at work and had said that that she apologized and that look at God, right? Look at God, look at him, look at him, So and it was funny though because I was talking to her. She's like, yeah, I meant to tell you guys that happened, and she was like, and I was going back to what you had said, to not take it personal, and I'm like, it's hard to not really take it personal because I'm like, I really wanted to say something to her, but I'm like, but most of the time when people attack us, and when they do things to us, it's usually not even something against you personally. It's usually because they're dealing with something, And I was talking to her about how we kind of have to have that awareness about ourselves and to be able to keep our emotions in check, and to be able to have that emotional intelligence to know that, that that whatever somebody else says, it's not a reflection of me. It's more a reflection of you, So that's kind of what I want to touch on today, is being able to check your emotions, because I know a lot of times that sometimes when people say things to us that we don't like, and when people when they're rude to us for no reason, we feel like we want to say something or get back at them. But I've learned to not really address every single thing that everybody does, because I know that it's probably something that's deeper that goes into it. And I majored in communication, so I have a whole degree in communication, so trust me, when I whole degree, let me tell you. No, girl, let me tell you. The first couple classes that I took in communications, girl, they teach you pretty much how you communicate, and they teach you about yourself for you to have self-awareness, about the way that you communicate, how do you handle conflict, what's your personality style. So because I did take those classes, I'm able to communicate a lot better with people, and I'm able to connect with people on a deeper level and have a deeper understanding. And a lot of people, they don't have that. So I would implore a lot of you, if there's somebody who has done you wrong or says something to you that you don't like, or you don't know why they keep on coming for you, I would really, really encourage you just to look deeper beyond what's on the surface, you know, and not take things personally, or not feel like, you know, I want to get back at this person, or I need to cuss them out, or I need to let them know because they disrespected me. Like, a lot of the times it's not even about you, it's just about that person. So I thought it was really cool that Keisha told me that happened, because like I said, I told her that night, you know, because that night she was like, I don't want to talk to her, I ain't gonna talk to her. I was like, no, I think that's so cool. Like, so I'm really, really happy that that she was able to have a dialogue with that person. So how do you guys feel?
I just think it's cool that we can see how we help somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just by like letting them express themselves.
Right.
I really
one queen at a time.
Right.
One queen at a time.
Yes.
I think communication is the big thing that you said, because communication is not always verbally what you're saying. It's what you're looking like.
Right.
For Black women, Queen's Table Talk, we have a tendency to look like, don't come near me.
Right.
So for our Black men tell us that, you know, people that are around us say that, you guys have resting blank face, and you look like you have an attitude. It's like, I've never said one word to you. You don't know. So the communication part is important, like I said, not just verbally, but just, you know.
It's the nonverbal cues.
Yeah, it's the nonverbal thing. So don't always have your arms crossed, you know, smile at a time or two. Not like when people say, you're not smiling. I hate that. But it's like, you know, just look like you have a pleasant demeanor about yourself and be more open. Because I know I sometimes look like don't bother me. You know, but it's just, you know, sometimes I don't want you to bother me.
Right.
But other times it's like, I want you to see, I don't want you to know who I am yet. So we have to like let down those guards and not be so, you know, like gung-ho about, they got to get to know me first, you know. Like, no, it's okay. You can be like nice to people.
Right, like you can smile. Yeah, I try to do that. They tell me I'm an extra, but like I always like try to smile at people, because I don't like being like that person. Because I understand it is a stigma that Black women have. Because I've been told all the time, like, you know, oh, you should smile more. Like, why are you not, like, you know? So me, I try to like, you know, smile. You know, I try to smile more. I try to like, you know, say hi to people or speak to people. You know, I say hi, how you doing? You know. So that's me and what I do. You know, but as far as like keeping our emotions in check, being able to have open dialogue with people, and being able to connect with others, and being able to understand other people's point of view rather than just our own. So I think that is super, super important. I really implore you, as we transition into the new year, don't just transition your hair, transition your attitude. Yeah. Transition your outlook and how you soul to soul, and how you look at different situations, and how you look at yourself. And I know that I talked about it last week, being the best version of yourself, and looking at others and thinking that others are doing, and assuming that others are doing the best that they can, you know. And like I said, I think that's really what we should strive for in the new year, you know, and being able to talk and be able to communicate with others. So yeah, I'm excited too. I'm excited for 2018 and all that.
A lot of people are. Everybody's putting like 2018 is my year, but for whatever reason, I really feel like 2018 really is a lot of people's year. Like, it's gonna be a time to like really branch out, really, you know, be the great. And I'm just saying Black women, because you know we already are great.
Right.
It's like a real time for us to like really put ourselves out there and go for those dreams. This world is really like bad right now, like really bad. There's no reason why you should just go to work and come home every day.
We got to be the change. Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, I agree.
Absolutely. That's the number one thing.
I agree with you. That's how we got to transition. That's how we got to change our mindsets, and that's how we got to change, like, you know, the way that we think, the way that we act, you know. So it's time for us to come together. Me personally, I actually think that 2017 was actually one of the best years of my life. Actually,
of your life?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I really do think that it is, because I had a chance to travel more. I got a chance. I think
no, girl.
I traveled like 7 times this year. Yeah, I swear.
Yeah, every time I saw her, I'm like, dang, what kind of job she got?
Okay,
girl.
Let you go, and it's going to pay you to go. Okay.
Girl, I had set up all my hours, and I was like, I be looking for every reason not to be at work. I be like, yeah, I'm putting in my time off. I'm getting off. Yeah. So, but yeah, no, I took advantage of it. Till 2017, I thought it was a good year. Awesome. It was a year of like me getting like to know more of myself, and it was a year that, you know, Queen's Table Talk was birthed. So I think that, you know, yeah, it's the best year.
I gotta say that this year was really good for me as well. I definitely had some like.
You be busy.
You
be booked.
Booked and blessed, baby.
To capacity.
Yeah, but I love it. If anytime I'm like laying down, I'm like, there's something else I should be doing. So today, I took off yesterday because I was so tired from the weekend, and today I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna take off again, and I'm gonna get another business idea, because I really feel like, well, I've heard and I've read millionaires, billionaires, they have like 7 different types of
streams of income.
And I'm like, I'm only at like 3, 4 right now. So let me try to get 4 or 5 in there.
Right.
So I was like, okay, let me, brainstorm. I did this whole like plan. This is the first time I've ever written anything out. I usually just think of it in my head, and I just like, okay, who can I talk to? And I'm just gonna go do like that. This time I wrote it out. I planned it out. I made like future plans about it. So 2018 is gonna be real cute.
She said real cute. I'm here for it.
This
yes.
definitely has been a very good year for me as far as self-realization, not being so sad all the time. I definitely struggle with depression a lot. I'm a cancer survivor. This is my 3rd year being cancer-free. 5 years is supposed to be like you're cured. So once I get there, baby, it's going to be a whole nother ball game. Okay?
All right now.
So, yeah. You're trying to call me right now, okay? Yeah, so it's been a great year, and I've definitely been able to broaden my horizons, be busy, be booked, blessed to do it, and hopefully I can be even more busy. You know what I'm saying? So thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it.
Oh, of course. Thank you. Like I said, you are always welcome here at Queen's Table Talk, Queen to Queen. Yes. Always have a seat. Yes, you do. You have a standing invitation. Queen's Table Talk. Yes, you do. Yes. So we are going to transition into our last break, and then we'll be back to close out. And we'll be right back. Give us 5 minutes.
Coach Tony Robinson. I'm an author, mentor, motivational speaker, and CEO of the Concrete Rose Foundation. Why I started the Concrete Rose Foundation? It's simple. I love helping people. There's nothing more rewarding in life than to help someone else and not expect anything back in return. The Concrete Rose Foundation is all about going out into the communities and helping people. We have a bullying campaign. We feed the homeless. The Concrete Rose Foundation is about going into the communities and helping families build strong foundations for our youth today.
The Hub Radio.
Smacking Cupcakes offers custom cakes and cupcakes for every occasion. We proudly bake everything from scratch. With every moist and mouth-watering bite, you will be smacking your lips by the time you are finished. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Lip Smacking Cupcakes.
The Hub Radio.
Hey, 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 welcome back to Queen's Table Talk. You are tuned in. I am your girl Mo, and then I'm here with my girl lovely Leah, and we have Miss JB here. Hey. Yes, JB, thank you so much for coming in and filling in for Jasmine. Like, oh my God, you guys, we really do like love JB. Yeah. Like we spend like all weekend with her. Like she's hosted every event. So thank you so much for coming in and chilling with us. Of course. Like we said, you always have a seat at our table. Yep. Yes, of course. And then you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for everybody on JB's Live. Thank you for everybody who's tuning in out there. Yes. But we just want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Yes, indeed. Enjoy your Christmas holiday with your loved ones. Please give back if you have the opportunity to do so. Please give back to anybody who is in need. And also in going into 2018, please just make sure that, you go in with the right mindset, you go in with the right attitude. And then this weekend, we will be having a Christmas gathering here at the Hub Radio. And then JB, you have your dance class.
Thursday, I teach a class called Survivor Slay. It's a hip hop fitness class that I started 2 years ago, actually. I just came back from hiatus. So I have that Thursday, and then the next Thursday will be Compton's open mic that I host at the Compton Community Center. So please come out to those things. Survivor Slay is not free, but the open mic is. So come get us.
How much is it for your dance?
So Survivor Slay is $10, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and go $5 for the Christmas time. I know it's hard out here. So yeah, $5 for Survivor Slay. The open mic is free, but we do have Sunshine Asia, part of Tough Crowd. What's up, Tough Crowd? She will be taking in like clothing, scarves, hats, jackets, and stuff for the homeless that she's gonna go be giving out. So I'm gonna have like a box for that.
That's that open mic night, right? Okay.
Yeah. So that'll be the 28th, and follow Compton Open Mic for more information on that.
Oh, awesome. Shout out to them too. They follow us. Shout out to Compton Open Mic. They follow Queen's Table Talk.
Oh, and also because we want to spend time with our families, we will not be here.
Oh, that's right. You guys will be on Christmas break. Yes.
Yeah, we're going to go on a holiday break as well. So.
Yes, we're going to be on Christmas break for the next 2 weeks. We'll be back here in the Hub Radio like we never left on January the 9th, 2018, you guys. Wow. Yes, so it is our last show of 2017. So
safe.
Please, you guys, be safe, be blessed.
Crazy.
Yeah, they do. You know what? I'm actually just planning on staying in the house.
You should come.
Come where? What concert?
Are you going to her concert?
No.
Okay.
What concert you having, girl?
You going to church?
Yeah, it's
what concert you having?
She said concert, not service.
Church family, Destiny 24, the Youth and Young Adult.
Oh, y'all singing? Okay.
We have our annual concert, and so be there or be square.
I'm here for it. Yeah.
I'll let you know all the information.
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting old because I'm like, I just don't have it. I just don't have the energy, to go out to the club this year.
Yeah, for actual New Year's. I'm probably gonna.
You said you're gonna turn how old? Or did you say that on here? How old you are?
Oh, I'm 24. I'll be 25 next year.
Okay.
I'm about to be a quarter of a century old.
Oh my God.
I'm about to be going through a quarter.
I'll be 29 in March. Yes, I know.
March what? March what?
March 14th.
Girl, shut up. Her birthday's March 14th.
I know.
And then mine is the 16th. and then there's somebody else here at the Hub radio station whose birthday is March 14th. Yes. And then my best friend's birthday.
I know.
Yes. You don't, but I love this. Oh my God. We should do like a whole Pisces celebration, you guys. Oh my God. Oh my God, I love this. Okay, so like my two best friends.
My mouth. Can I pick it out? Like I'm shook.
Can I tell her real quick? You have to be real shook. Okay, so my two best friends, right? One of them, her birthday's on March 13th, and my other best friend's birthday's on March 15th. Okay. So it's like there's a whole sequence of March. I just vibe with like Pisces people. Oh my God, I love this. I love it.
My sister as well. One day you guys will meet her, so I'll bring her around.
Oh my gosh, I didn't either.
I'm 30. Basically.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Girl, oh my God, I'm so excited. We're gonna correspond with this. Okay. We're gonna coordinate our 2018s, okay? So I'm so excited. Okay. I just can feel Pisces vibes. Yes. But with that being said, you guys, Merry Christmas and happy New Year. Please be safe. And please remember to discover,
unlock,
and protect
your magic. And you guys be blessed.
Bye, y'all.
Hey, bitch. You're mad because you don't look like this. I know. I would be too. Hey, let's go.